Brathwaite getting a little bit of treatment from the physio. A bit of stiffness in his back. That one almost taken the toll. Yeah, I think it's time spent on the field. Hour after lunch, just conceding 45 runs to win these. Unable to get a wicket to add to the two that they picked up before lunch. Good holiday Friday crowd in here at the Sheribangla National Stadium. The first hour we saw few empty spots, but it's really starting to fill up. A vocal crowd. They enjoy seeing the home side bat. Perhaps the crowd is growing up on a diet of more.
Unscathed after lunch, Bangladesh certainly been dominant post-lunch. Certainly our experts reckon that it was a shared session before lunch, but it's been all Bangladesh after that.
Here, Shumosaka playing on the up and away from his body, not covering the ball, presenting a simple catch to slip and then
Very impressive. 18 men have
pause in his innings. Shadman Islam, Greg Brathwaite getting a little bit of treatment from the physio. A bit of stiffness in his back.
that one over has taken the toll.
Yeah, I think it's the time spent on the field. Hour after lunch, just conceding 45 runs to win these. Unable to get a wicket and to add to the two that they picked up before lunch.
Good holiday Friday crowd in here at the Sheribangla National Stadium. The first hour we saw a few empty spots, but it's really starting to fill up. A vocal crowd. They enjoy seeing the home side bat. Perhaps a crowd that's heroes, and these are two new heroes, mind you. Mohammad Mithun playing his third test, Shadman Islam on debut. And these are names to note for the future.
Adnaim Hassan as well, who debuted in that first test in Chattogram. Picked up 5 wickets, the youngest player to do so on debut test cricket.
Saw one really rip from Devendra Bishu just before drinks interval. Want to try and land it in those footmarks and see what more purchase he can get out of it. Got Mohammad Mithun on strike, who he dismissed twice in the previous test at Chattogram. Somehow you like to focus on a batsman you've got out in the past multiple times.
Good to see another partnership developing here for Bangladesh. There was that 42-run opening partnership, followed by 45 between Shadman Islam and Mominul Haq. Now another partnership of 46 so far.
Hint of turn there, nothing threatening. We can count on our fingers the total number of deliveries that might have beaten the bat thanks to turn. One from Roston Chase, one in the previous over from Bishu. It's only day one, second session.
Change in the field. Deep mid-wicket coming in. Still off goes to still on. Short mid-wicket now.
Normally you see a youngster feeding off his more experienced partner. Today it's been the more experienced, or the relatively more experienced Bangladesh batsmen who have fed off this man, Shadman Islam. 166 deliveries, playing his first test match, hasn't put a foot wrong.
And a fielder coming in at short mid-wicket. Now to cover for the left-hander. I think it's an opportunity for Craig Brathwaite to insert a little more pressure on this opposition. He's been contented to start with that in and out field, catching fielders and once protecting the boundary. This is too easy. Haven't seen any Bangladesh player use their feet and try to go aerial and over the top. Craig Brathwaite must respond to this approach by Bangladesh. Very happy to take the single, turn the strike over.
135 for 2.
Okay, I picked out my dream car. Now's the really fun part. Choosing the color, the wheels, the interior, everything exactly how I want it. Here's the thing. Just because I configured this car online doesn't mean it really exists at a dealership. But with TrueCar, I get real pricing on actual cars in my area. I see what others paid for them, and they show me the ones that match the car I want. So I know I can go to a TrueCar certified dealer, and it'll...
Innings now, this test match in fact, 51 overs old. About halfway through day 1. Second test powered by Walton. Boston chase continues from far end, the runner end of the ground. In fact, analysed it at lunch as well. Decisive footwork, we've seen good use of the crease. The one thing we've noticed, as you mentioned, the previous over, well, on that occasion he does use his feet and he ends up with just a single, but what we haven't seen is any of them trying to go aerial, trying to put the pressure back on the bowler. It's looked good.
But batting is not really a big challenge. If you apply yourself, play ball on merit, you will score runs, as we've seen with Shadman Islam. He's been out there since the start of today's play, faced 171 deliveries, already accumulated 63. So no eagerness to force yourself on the opposition. I thought Mohamed Al-Haq, with his form, could have done so. Played a false shot and got out, but
that would also have brought up the 50 partnership between these two, Mohammad Mithun and Shadman Islam. They've also realised that. A quick handshake. Junior man's been the senior partner. Not just in terms of runs, but just the way he's played, the way he's guided this innings. Amount of experience this Bangladesh batting lineup has. It's good to see a debutant leading the way. And they've got protection. Had a few people in the crowd excited. The moment it gets through that inner ring. Craig Brathwaite not taking any chances here. Just keeping the in and out field. Making sure that even when the wickets are not falling, it's not allowing Bangladesh to run away with the game yet. .140 for 2. Bangla National Stadium. Your last in commentary, we're talking about first ball being played here. It was actually in ODI cricket. The first ball was played by our co-commentator. We'll come back to that. The formality. Thought it may have brushed the glove on the way back.
Some inside edge or glove. Ultra edge. Got to see that from side on to determine, but there was a distortion on that line.
Also wondering, after it hit the pad, did it slide up and hit the glove? But very, very close indeed. His first test match. Ruchira Palyaguruge.
Just a single. So you're telling me, Gautam, about Tino Mawo?
Tino got a few less than that in his first ODI innings. He got 14. The only thing in common, Darren, was Mashrafi Mortaza did bowl the first ball of both the test and the ODI. Tino reckons it was a minefield of a pitch. That's why he got only 14.
He should be doing the pitch report every single day. Most familiar with the conditions here.
Certainly conditions he would have rather batted in. 143 for 2.
Just beautiful batting. That's a beauty of a shot.
India Tour of Australia, live and exclusive on Willow, presented by Toyota. Let's go.
No demons on this pitch, as we've seen in the previous 53 overs. Some may think that you can win, but you still need to be patient, disciplined. Try to wear the opposition down. At the moment, Bangladesh and their batsmen, they're really putting up a good fight from 119. And what it will do is open the gate for the others to come. Shakib Al Hassan, Mahmudullah Riyad, who more experienced
Turians are still waiting to even come into bat.
And Gautam, it will give them options to probably take control of that last session, because if they go on to bat this session without losing a wicket, the Windies. That's why I think Craig Brathwaite is trying to control the game. Yes.
Darren Ganga did ask him about his